I love working with organisations that are always looking to the future, and they're trying to work out what it is we can do differently to take what we do to extraordinary. This is the time to be bold, isn't it? What would you do personally in your school if you were bolder, and what would you need to have in place to be able to take that step? If we want to create this really thriving professional learning community where people are committed and collaborating about where we want to go, we have got to up the ability for people to challenge our thinking. Sometimes it's around how do we lead differently, sometimes it's around how do we connect differently, but it's how do we have the conversations that are going to make us move from whatever status quo we want to get out of into something really amazing. How do we be okay with people challenging ideas? How do we be okay with people putting up ideas that sound weird and wacky? Because, hey, that's where innovation often comes from. How do we create the space for everyone to have a voice? But the evidence shows very clearly that when we work together, we will help students develop lives of success.
Tracey is a master of adult learning design. She knows how to craft an overarching conference, a keynote message or a workshop to really get to the core of what leaders need to be thinking about, both individually and as a team.
Leaders who model their own fallibility will create psychological safety for people.
Tracey's really enthusiastic. She's very engaging to listen to.
But then you ask them to do anything slightly different, they go, back off. And I just think we've got to be in a learning space. We've got to be able to be learners. We've got to be able to say, let's give this a go. Let's try something different. And the thing that models that most is how much of a learner am I as a leader.
It's like you're going on a journey. It's like reading a really good book or watching a fantastic movie and coming to that conclusion at the end, and you really have a destination that you know you're heading towards.
The thing we're missing from a strategic intelligence is a bit of vision, is a bit of that's what we're doing, that's how we're doing it. How amazing is that? That's what we're heading for, so that people can see the journey's here, we might be here, but gee, we're on our way.
One of the things that's a hallmark of Tracey's keynotes is that she can actually create energy by putting in activities that aren't confronting for people, but actually get them actively engaged.
Can I get you please to stand up, and can you go and stand with someone that you have not talked to yet today?
It was critical and created a new energy that took people on to the next point and made them more receptive to where they were going.
As a keynote speaker, she can drive through what her intention is and communicate that really effectively to an audience, so you can walk away and feel like you've got something practical to take back to your school.
We get together every quarter and we have what's called #Failure Friday. And so on a Friday, people post their stuff-ups and then they talk about what it is they actually learnt.
Tracey's books, The Buzz and the Glue, absolutely wholeheartedly recommend. Fantastic resource.
If you'd really like to help your leaders and your teams lift above convention to something extraordinary, to connect deeply and to collaborate on the work that really matters, I'd love to talk with you.